All right, part two of this episode. Let's get into the situation with I'm trying to think, Ralphie, and the situation he had with Sonny. Sonny, I don't think you described it right. I think if it was me, I would have told Ralphie that she really does love you, but I think it got more to do with the fact that comfortability. Jocelyn, Ralphie's actually right. Jocelyn looks at him as an afterthought. The same thing I said about Anthony and Amber, I'm gonna say about Ralphie and Jocelyn. It's the same thing. It's like Ralphie is her safety net. That no matter what, she know that Ralphie's always gonna be there, but she never reciprocates what Ralphie gives her. And she needs to talk to him. And the longer she put this off, Sade is gonna be moving in for the kill. Because Sade, you should be a woman enough to tell Jocelyn the truth. You up here trying to get with Ralphie, but instead of you telling her the truth that you have feelings for that man, you sent him on a trip with her. And now that him and her have slept together, now that they trying to build something, now you want to try to come between it. If that was the case, you should have came to her when you first realized you have feelings for that man and told her that. When she was with Sean, you should have told her then. Because then it wouldn't matter. But now that they done slept together, oh, it matters. You gonna mess around and bring Diva back. So I think Sonny went about it wrong. As for her father and how he feels about the fact that the mother cheated, I can't really say I blame him. Because the fact that both of them girls is expecting him to accept the fact of a child that was out of another relationship, you can't force that. You can't make him accept that little girl. You can't. That's her child, not his. People don't have to accept somebody's child. They don't. They may accept you, but they may not accept the child. So at the end of the day, the fact that the mother did commit infidelity, the fact that there was another child out of wedlock, you can't expect him to just say, you know what, I'm going to be okay being around this child. That is not his biological child. He does not have to be around that child. And they need to respect that. And I promise you, if they bring her, he ain't coming. He's not coming. So you can't force somebody to be around somebody. Every time they look at them, it brings back a lot of dark memories. That's not the way it works. So even though, yes, the child is not at fault, but every time he look at that child, he gonna see what that woman did. No, I don't recommend it. I think it's a bad idea. I think the best thing to do is a conversation needs to be had prior to her coming. So do I think that him and her need to have a conversation? I do. But is he ever going to accept the child? Probably not. And you can't make him. So I don't know why y'all try to force people into do something they just don't want to do. You can't really necessarily force that. So the only thing I can say is, Sonny, had the baby shower. If your dad feels uncomfortable, don't bring her. Don't bring her. Because that's not fair to him. Because at the end of the day, like I said, your dad is going to be the one more than likely paying for it. So, no. Like I said, I understand that you want your father to, accept her. He's never going to. And you can't make him do it. That is something that's going to require a lot of counseling. That's going to require a lot of, it's going to require a lot of time. But do I think that him and that girl need to have a conversation? Yes. Now, is she at fault? No. She's not. But there are some people that just cannot be around a child that was basically conceived out of adultery. And this is the flip side of what Amber and Anthony are going through. So if Amber was like, I can't be around that child, I can't do it, you can't force her to. You cannot force somebody to do something they just don't want to do. And I don't think Sonny and her sister should do that to him. But I get they want her there. But then again, it's more or less, it's not really Sonny. It's more or less that sister. No. Sonny, I don't care if you talk to him. He's not going to do it. He's not going to be able to look at that girl and not feel some type of way. And that will make things uncomfortable for your baby shower. I just think that what you should do is do something with her separately. Have them separate. Because that's going to mess up your whole entire baby shower. And you don't need that kind of stress right now. As for her and Mike, I'm glad to see they're getting closer. I love the way they're doing it. I think it's cool. As for Melissa, I'm glad you got to see your dad. I'm glad that you and your dad are building a relationship, but Hollywood is not happy about it. But wait till the daddy find out everything that Hollywood has had that girl do. He gonna be pissed about it. As for Trill, her and Trill don't need to be good. They don't even fit at this point. As for Trey and Bree, I think it was cute what he did for her. It was really, really cute. Um, but he needed to leave Ernestine alone. As for Jay and Nadia, yes, that sister wants Jay. She sure does. And Nadia, the fact that you were willing to give in to that man that was married, that man is still married. He is lying. He is still married. That man did not divorce that woman. He is still married. He just wants you to continue being in his bed. Girl, leave that man alone. That man, if he lied before, he gonna lie now. As for Jay, you need to figure out what you need to be by yourself, because you and Ernestine both need to be by yourselves. Y'all need to heal. Y'all need to get through this. Whether figure out where y'all gonna get back together, when you gonna separate. Do I think these two need to be back together? No. Too much has happened. Too much damage has happened. So no, I don't think they should be together. Because I don't think Kev knows the whole extent of the whole situation. So no, they don't need to be get back together. As for Lawrence and his son, I understand his son's position. I do. When you are too busy taking care of somebody else's kids and you're not there for yours, there's going to be some issues. So I don't even think it was about Erica. I just think that his son felt like you put everybody else in front of me and made it seem like I wasn't important, like I didn't matter. So pretty much that boy's been raising himself. So I understand Lawrence's son's point of view. So the fact that he's been sneaking people in the house, I'm not surprised. That happens when you're never around. Stuff like that does happen. And Lawrence and him need to go to counseling. So while he got Tawanda, his son need to be with him so they can deal with their issues. And hopefully, Paloma can help him, figure that all out. But as for her baby daddy, I understand that too, because I'm a living testament of that. Me and my son's father have a pretty good situation. So I understand where she's coming from with that. Because you have to have some relationship with your baby daddy, regardless of what happened. You got to come to terms with whatever it is that happened and move forward. That's what I would suggest. As for, I'm trying to think of anything else that happened. Do I think Brittany is coming back? Yes, I do. Because it's going to be epic when he find out, because like I said, I don't know if him and Keisha gonna get back together or he gonna go back to Brittany. All I know is Brittany may slam the door in Dalen's face because of it. As for Anthony, the fact that you're mad because Iman was holding your child, this is what happened when you ain't with your baby mama no more. There will be another man in the house. There will be another man that she's living with. There will be another man that will be closer to your child than you will be. That's to be expected. The fact that you're asking Wayne, the man that introduced him to her in the first place, that went out to dinner with them, is crazy. As for Piari and Ron, I don't get, now, he may have a girlfriend maybe. I don't think he married. Might have a girlfriend maybe, or maybe it's going to be more of a possession thing because Anthony going to end up walking in that house while Ron is there. And I think that Ron ain't going to like Anthony. I think I don't think it's going to be more so abuse. I think it's going to be more so that he's not going to like Anthony. And he's going to make her choose between Anthony and him. Who are you going to choose? Because I can't be with you and you're with a man that you slept with in high school. So I think once he find out all of that, he is going to have an issue with Anthony. But I think it's going to have more to do with the fact that even though PR don't have as many bodies, it does not mean that there's not going to be an issue. The fact that your ex the fact that he got a key to your house, the fact that he's always coming over there, it's going to be an issue. He's going to be more possessive than anything. But I don't think he's going to put his hands on her. But I think it's going to be more so he's not going to want her around any men at all. He's an old-fashioned type of guy. And there are a lot of men that are old-fashioned that don't believe that their girls should have male friends. They don't believe that their girls should wear certain things unless they're around them. We haven't gotten to that place yet. But there are just some men that are just manly men that don't expect the girl to buy them anything because they have everything. So what do you buy somebody that has everything? I have no idea. There ain't really much that you can buy them. Some men just are like that. But we'll see how, it play out. But as for everything else, we'll see how today plays out. because now it's the aftermath and touch